What's up, all my fellow speedsters and all my humans throughout the multiverse? It's Cam here. Welcome back to another reaction on the channel. So today we'll be reacting to Stargirl Season 2, Episode 1. Last episode, we got reintroduced to the gang. We also got introduced to some new characters like Jade. For example, we're also slowly setting up Sydney's new ISA when she's going to be recruiting the Fiddler's Kid, Artemis. It seems like Cameron, which is going to be real fucking tragic. And of course, she plans on recruiting Mike for some reason, so I'm very curious to see how that's going to go. Um, it also seems like Rick is feeding Grundy for some reason. I'm guessing maybe over time he is kind of. I don't know if I would say he's forgiven Grundy for what he's done, but he's moved past it, which is some really nice character development. I think Rick, in my opinion, has some of the best character development out of all the kid characters. I think actually no, I think he has the best character development out of all the characters in my opinion, at least from last season. We also got to see that Yolanda is experiencing some PTSD from killing Brainwave, so there's definitely going to be a lot of aftermath from that, which I do like how it's not all going to go away after like one or two episodes. So that's going to be interesting. It looks like Beth is also going to deal with her parents' divorce, which is not great. Coming from someone who has been with friends who have gone through a divorce, it's not great to deal with, especially at a young age like that. So I'm really curious how the show is going to tackle an issue like that. It also seems like Chuck or the glasses have been completely rebooted, so we're definitely going to see Beth have to deal with the fact that she can't rely on the goggles AI anymore. So I'm really hoping this motivates her to train a lot more because Beth is not a fighter and she is pretty much. I don't want to say she's a liability, but she kind of is. She's not a fighter. At the end of the day, she's just like the Cisco type character, like how Cisco was in the first couple seasons, where he was just a brains and couldn't get into the field. But I'm really hoping that maybe Beth will go through some development. She becomes a much better fighter and trains a lot more, so she would be a lot more helpful in the field. And the episode also ended off with our introduction to Jade, and I gotta say the special effects for that looked really well done, and I can't wait to see how Jade's powers will be more explored upon in this episode. I'm also curious if we're going to see Obsidian at all, because Obsidian, as you know in the comics, is Jade's brother, and he also had a pretty substantial role in the Eclipso arc in the comics. And speaking of which, we did get to see a glimpse of Eclipso with his body hopping abilities. I think he can take over people's bodies through negative emotions, I think, or a person's negativity. I can't remember how it was exactly. We saw that he was taking over that little kid's body, and we did see our first glimpse of Eclipso and what he's capable of. And we did see that Sydney is using Eclipso, so I am curious if Eclipso is going to be using Sydney as like a host for the time being until he probably moves on to somebody else. It would be interesting if he took over like Rick or someone of the JSA. That would be really interesting if they did that. And I'm really curious to see how Eclipso looks in motion. I, of course, have seen how he looks in some of the promotional posters that they release a few months back, and he looked pretty intimidating, pretty cool, pretty good. And I really want to see how he looks like in motion instead of just in an image. So very curious to see how that's going to go. And we still haven't seen the Shade, so I'm hoping the Shade is probably name dropped or at least hinted at in this episode. Because the Shade and Eclipse are the main villains of the season, and we also got to see Sylvester Pemberton in this episode, and he's slowly tracking down Pat. So I'm very curious to see what his reaction is going to be to the new JSA. That's going to be really cool to explore upon. And I think that's pretty much it. So I'm very curious to see how Courtney is going to deal with Jade as a new recruit for the JSA. Really interesting to see how that dynamic is going to go. So yeah, I also found a new place for my microphone. Hopefully, it's a good place because it is very hard for me to Photoshop my thumbnails with with the microphone and the boom arm covering like a third of the image of my screenshot. So it is still over here. So I'm gonna keep it down out of out of shot where hopefully it picks up enough of my voice. So That's why. And if so, then that's going to be a lot easier for me to deal with. So, yeah, with that being said, this is going to be Stargirl Season 2, Episode 1. No, Episode 2. Without further ado, let's jump right into the reaction.
Hi, Mom.
Oh,
Change the locks.
I was wondering who that was.
You know, it's true what they say.
Alright. Looks like we're going to get a little bit more Eclipso this episode.
No kid anymore.
Oh, is this Jade?
This is Ordway.
Oh, was she kicked out of an
This was not for you
orphanage?
by child service. Happy birthday, Jenny.
Damn, okay, so she was an orphan.
This
Okay,
about
that
my
makes
brother.
sense.
I have no idea.
Oh, her brother, Obsidian! Are we going to get Obsidian this episode? Oh, okay, I like that. That was a cool effect. Ooh, that's so well done. Oh, it was pulling her to Courtney's place because the battery was there. Okay, that makes sense.
Intention of fighting anyone coming here. Things got out of hand.
Looks like it.
Look what you did, Court.
Giant scrape all across the wall.
Broke into the house, Pat.
Your father?
Alan
His name
Scott?
was Alan Scott.
Yep.
Stripesies. Step. Daughter.
Damn. Alright, so they are setting up for Obsidian's appearance, it seems like. I really hope... I'm wondering who they're going to cast as him, and how his powers are going to look, versus how it did in Legends.
See if we can get the lantern working.
Great, I'll come with you. Nope, you've got school.
Summer school.
Oh, that sucks.
My parents enrolled me this morning to keep me out of trouble.
Oh, man.
Oh. Wow.
I feel bad for her.
Yeah, really.
Man, her parents, like, come on, man. She just made a stupid mistake.
For anyone who hasn't taken my art class.
Because there's a history of people in this town not being who they say they are.
So, no Rick.
Oh, man, that bitch-ass teacher enrolled him in summer school. What a cunt, man. Man, I'm very curious where they're going with this Grundy storyline. Oh, that's gonna be kind of useful against Shade because that's light, right? So that could counteract his abilities.
Well, just according to what I know, Alan had to recharge the ring once a
Yeah.
day using the lantern. But, maybe I'm remembering wrong.
Maybe it works differently for her because I know the Lantern's powers work differently for Jade. Because Jade in the comics, like, she's completely green. Oh, there goes that plan.
What happened?
I'm anxious too.
What does the ring actually do?
Or are we gonna see her create some constructs? That's gonna be dope.
You can create anything.
Oh, that looks so good. Yeah, they definitely put a good chunk of their budget into that. I'm really hoping that they can use it all the time.
She was his biggest fan. To the table. She made pancakes.
She made pancakes.
I feel like Courtney is low-key jealous of her.
Breaks into my house, takes the lantern.
Yeah, I feel like Courtney is low-key jealous just because Jenny is pretty much everything that Courtney wished that she was back in Season 1.
They are really good.
Hello?
Man, they're doing a really good job building up Eclipso with the suspense because I'm really loving the horror elements of Eclipso so far. And it's only been like 2 episodes, but the setup is really well done so far. Oh, oh, is this Shade? Yeah, he's got the top hat and everything. Okay, so we're seeing him in this episode. Good. Because I was wondering when he was going to show up in person. Or were we going to see his face, I should say.
And you are...
Richard Swift,
Yep.
at your service.
Yep, he's the Shade.
May I help you, Mr.
Magic. Stage magic. That is. It's come to my
Oh,
attention
is he looking for the
that
wizard?
William Zarek
Yeah,
had
that's a
no
wizard.
recollection of magical-
You.
Excellent.
I really like what they're doing with the Shade. Since he's like an old-timey villain, he's like talking all classical.
Or a business card, if you don't mind.
It's delightful. I'll be in touch.
Oh yeah, this guy isn't suspicious at all. Yeah, I like how Barbara is real sus of this guy, cause she learned from her experiences with Jordan last season.
So, you told her about the team?
Oh boy, here we go.
Why?
Yep.
Jenny's a legacy, Court.
A real one. Like Rick. So is that why you're here? Because you found out about the new JSA?
Oh Jesus Christ.
No, Pat. I wouldn't be so skeptical if she would have knocked on our door last night, but she broke in. Because I didn't know
Okay,
who
that's
stole my
kinda
father's
fair.
lantern. Maybe I should just go.
Jenny, wait.
Okay, I kind of understand why Courtney's a bit sus, but come on, at least give her a chance.
Your old life back.
Oh shit, what the fuck? I understand why Courtney is so skeptical of Jenny. It makes sense, especially after everything.
Who you were before, don't you?
Oh fuck. Holy shit, what the hell?
Before the abduction.
Oh, she was abducted by Dragon King. Oh, that was a cool silhouette with Eclipso.
You want it all back. Kill Cindy Berman.
That's exactly what Eclipso wants.
But you can't seem to see it in Jenny.
Can't see it? Pat, how can I not see the good in Jenny?
Yeah, she's jealous.
I mean, she's perfect. And she's a superhero's daughter.
Yeah, she's everything that Courtney wished she was. Like I said earlier.
Were. Think about it.
I mean, Yolanda and Beth aren't
Just trying to
legacies.
learn more about a father she never really knew. Hey, Barb.
This dude still has a flip phone?
You're all anyone could ever want in a member of the JSA.
Oh, what the hell's happening?
Real deal, Jenny. You've got everything.
No, she doesn't.
Stop saying I thought this ring would lead me to him. Not to the stupid lantern!
Oh no, that's not good.
Jenny, what did you just do?
Oh shit, it's overloading. That's not good. That's definitely not good. Man, I love the way this show I love the way this show builds up their villains. They did a great job with that with Jordan and everybody else in season 1. They're doing a great job with Eclipso and Shade here.
Try and crush it?
What if that makes it definitely explode?
That's
What's going on?
Pat, the lantern is the
oh yeah, it's her emotions because she got angry earlier.
Away from people, we thought. This is all my fault.
Oh, is this?
Jenny, remember? That's what affects your power.
What if she absorbs it? That's how she becomes green, like completely green, like how she is in the comics.
That's why the ring worked when you put it on.
She is the
You're
lantern?
charging it.
Oh, that's interesting.
The energy.
Yeah, that's what I was
Once it
thinking.
explodes, I think I got it.
Oh shit! Oh fuck! Does she have her full powers now?
She saved us.
Nah, she's not dead. Fuck out of here. Yeah, there she is. Oh man, that looks so dope. Man, I love it when this show goes full comic accurate. Like, she's fully green and everything. Man, this show does such a good job with its comic book accuracy. Yeah, can we get the same visual effects team for The Flash, please? Like, that show really needs it.
Morning. Is Jenny awake?
She was gone when I woke up.
Yeah, she'll be back. Yep, he's looking into the shade.
And if a villain comes up, then
Right now?
it'll be Stargirl.
Right.
Man, Pat's gonna sound like such a hypocrite now.
Funny you should. And he's the last member of the Injustice Society that's unaccounted for.
Yep.
And I think he's in Blue Valley.
I'll get my staff!
Oh man, Courtney, you are not ready to fight this guy, man. Man, Courtney is gonna get her ass kicked by the Shade, and if she can't handle the Shade, I'm not sure how she's gonna handle Eclipso when he comes.
Mom!
Oh, come on, girl. Oh, shit! Oh, Eclipso's taking her over. I had a feeling, yeah. Eclipso took her over. Okay, so Eclipso's using her as his host for right now.
So easily corrupted and
Oh, fuck! Jeez, holy shit! Oh, they're fighting for control?
I had to take control to protect you.
I can protect myself.
Come on, Zinni, he's manipulating you.
Her desperation, her corrupt soul.
I'm in control. Me.
For now.
Body is mine.
In control.
Zinni, come on. Zinni,
I'm
Zinni.
only here to serve.
Bullshit, man. Bullshit. Damn, does Sydney actually care for her? Because last season she didn't. Alright guys, so that was Stargirl Season 2, Episode 2. Great episode. We got our introduction to Jade. Oh wait, no. We got our introduction last season, but we got to see what she's truly capable of in this episode. She's gone for now, but she'll be back in like a couple episodes. We also got our first look at Shade. We haven't seen him use his powers yet. I'm guessing we're going to see that next episode. And we got to see just what Eclipso truly is capable of. Because we got a little tease last episode. But here we get to see not what he's fully capable of, but what he can be capable of. And they're definitely going to focus on Sydney's character and her relationship with Eclipso. Obviously, Eclipso's going to find a way to break free and have his own body, which I cannot wait to see that happen. I'm going to read up a little bit more about Eclipso because I still don't know a whole lot about, the Golden Age characters and the JSA characters because I'm mainly familiar with the more Silver or Modern Age characters like the Justice League and Teen Titans. I don't know a whole lot about Stargirl, like I said last season, so I'm kind of like learning as I go with this show. But so far, I think they're doing a great job setting up Eclipso. Like, the horror elements that they chose for Eclipso is so well done, in my opinion. and I can't wait to see more of what this dude is capable of. And I can't wait to see the Shade in action. They did a great job with Jade, setting her character up. They're obviously going to bring in, at least I'm hoping this means that we're going to see Obsidian in this season, because Obsidian had a pretty substantial role in the fight against Eclipso. So I hope we get to see him and his powers, or maybe they'll bring him in, but he won't get powers till like the end of the season, and then that sets up season 3 or something. But nevertheless, I really enjoyed Jade's character. I really like Jenny and her personality. I also really like that contrast between Jenny and Courtney. She's kind of a representation of what Courtney wishes she would be, but Jenny isn't like Jenny didn't have a great life like Courtney thinks, because she isn't perfect, as we saw. And I really do like that little contrast, and I hope we get to see more of their dynamic later on in the show. I also really love the effects for the Green Lantern ring, and I just don't understand why the Flash can have CG like this, because if you saw season 7, the CG for the Flash is fucking garbage now. um, so I'm really hoping that maybe this could, if they see the success of both Superman, Lois, and Stargirl, they will hopefully give a bigger budget to the Flash and maybe Legends, because I think Legends is all that's left, because Supergirl is ending this season. Because this makes me wish the Flash had this level of quality, because let's be honest, the Flash has dropped significantly in quality. So I'm really hoping that maybe this is a sign that, hey, we need to put some more money to the show, because like didn't I think I read somewhere on Twitter that just from like the first or second episode, I think actually no, from this episode, the viewership jumped by like 25% or something with just 2 episodes into the season. So I really think that the CW should put more money into some of their other shows, especially the DC shows, which I hope does happen. If not, just move the Arrowverse to HBO Max. I'm really hoping that Stargirl does move to HBO Max, because I'm worried that's gonna suffer the whole CW effect. How the quality will drop in like season 3. I'm really hoping that doesn't happen. And say we will about Jeff Johns about the stuff with Justice League, but he knows what he's doing with the show because he created Stargirl. So I actually really trust him with this property, because Stargirl was his creation, and he's been doing a pretty good job with it so far. I really did like how they made Jade, have her full powers and made her green and made it look good. I really love this show, because the show is really comic book accurate, but also when it does its own thing, it works really well. So I really hope they continue down this path later on, and I really hope this show doesn't drop in quality next season. But overall, really enjoyed this episode. I also do like that they're slowly building up more characters. Yolanda's also still going through her darkness that I'm very interested to see explore later on in the season. I'm really interested to see what the Rick and Grundy little story arc they got going around in this season. It kind of seems like Rick is almost like he's making amends or something with Grundy. I'm very curious what they're doing with that character. Because Grundy, I think, is a very interesting type of character. Because he's like that character that doesn't seem all that important, but he can be very interesting to use. Like, for example, I really liked what they did with Grundy in the Justice League cartoons. The Justice League animated series, as you know, with his arc with Hawkgirl when he sacrificed himself for her. I really love that storyline, so I wonder if they're going to do something similar here. Kind of give Grundy almost like a redemption. That would be interesting if they decide to go down that route. But overall, really enjoying this show so far. Stargirl is honestly really underrated, and I'm hoping now that it's on the CW, since it's a fully network show and not a half streaming, half network show like it was in season 1, that more people will get to see it, because this show is so good, and I really hope that more people get to really see just how good the show is, because a CW with Superman, Lois, and Stargirl really killing it. I'm really hoping that they put more quality and budget into the other Arrowverse shows. Overall, really enjoyed this episode. So yeah, I'm gonna end right here. Tell you guys what you thought of the episode in the comments down below, and what are your theories going forward of how the season's going to turn out. Really like to hear the discussion rolling. Very excited to see what other characters are gonna show up, and overall, really enjoying this season so far. So yeah, I'm gonna end right here. Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, turn on notifications so you don't miss any future content. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. All that good stuff. All that is in the description down below. And yeah, guys, I'll catch you guys in the next reaction. See you guys later.